guys, my name is Lauren. So today's video, I know it is a little different. I am speaking directly to the camera. This is not a voiceover. So I just wanted to try my hand at doing an iPad customization video. So of course I'll include a screen recording on the side so you can see my screen better. But other than that, I just wanted to do a little intro before we get into today's video. All right, here we go. Let's go get things done. So this is what my screen looks like now. For this layout, I followed Janice Studies, which I'll include her video down below. This is what I followed to make my screen look like this. I didn't follow her tutorial exactly, I just, customized them in the ways that I wanted to. So here, it's a picture, and then it's Spotify, and then down here you see your batteries as soon as you log on, and then this is a affirmation quote, and then right here it's just 3 things that I'm grateful for. So yeah. I guess first I'm thinking about having 2 pages on my home screen instead of just one. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is move this over YouTube to its own page. I think to start this, we always have to go on Pinterest. This is what I have so far. These are literally just all green. Okay, here we are again. You and me on voiceover. As I was editing this video, I discovered that a lot of the parts that I was looking for pictures on Pinterest, yeah, it was really boring. So I had to speed up the clips, and I decided to do a voiceover. So here I'm just looking for more beige aesthetic photos to add from the board. I already had green, and now I'm doing beige. Later you'll see that I'll add like browns in there as well. So here I'm just going into the Widget app, and I'm changing the large images I have on screen. And then next, all I did was rearrange the apps that I use basically every time I use my iPad back onto the home screen. So watching myself struggle in this clip was pretty embarrassing, so I recommend you put all the apps that you want to show up on your home screen on there first, and then work with the widgets. Why am I just discovering this now? I have no idea. So then I realized I had to make a sacrifice of one of the apps on my home screen because I have 2 large images this time instead of just having one. So I had to take one out. You already know, gotta have Netflix right on the home screen. So accessible. I had to sacrifice Notes in Amazon. It's okay. I know how to find it. Putting the large images diagonal to each other, and I wanted the medium widget stacks to sit right under a group of 3 apps and a small widget so that it was cohesive, even though it's not the same thing, it's not being mirrored. So we're done with the iPad, so now we're going to switch over to my laptop so we can make a new lock screen. Okay, so I had to stop fixing my home screen because I am the type of person that needs to change their wallpaper like frequently. So, like I said earlier, I mentioned Canva, and Canva is my favorite place to make screensavers now. So I already have this set up for my iPad, and I know that is 1668 by 2224. This is for October 2021. So in this clip, you'll see that I'm actually uploading a lot more images than I will be using in the screensaver that I made. It's because I ended up making 2 different screensavers in this video. The first one I hated, so I just erased all that footage. The second one is the one that you're watching right now, and I love it. So now we click upload media. I should be able to do all of this at once. There we go. And then we press upload. So this is when I decided to just scrap the original idea that I had, and I just went with having a full image as the background, which I love better than what I created before. I already cut those clips out of here, so you didn't have to suffer through that. For this, I wanted to ensure that the 2 images that I include on top of the background were the same size. You'll also see that in the later clip, I moved the heart ice over to the left so that they are diagonal to each other. I like that better than having them on the same side. If I keep it like this, I have big image in the left, big image bottom right, and then it'll be big image behind the apps, big image behind the apps. And then I could do something like simple in the middle. Unsplash, which is another good website you can use for pictures. Here, I was just trying to decide if I wanted to do the pumpkins or the leaves. I went with the leaves. Also, while editing this, the song that I chose is called Outdoor Seating by Timothy Infinite. And I thought there was a dog barking, like my dog, but it's in the song. So if you hear a dog barking, you are not imagining it. It is inside of the song. So then this is the home screen. You know, very fall, very plain, really. And then we have the wallpaper I just made with my most used apps on here. So I guess I can go through my most used apps. I won't go through everything. I won't do like a what's on my iPad, because honestly I kind of find those a little boring, so that's why I wanted to do a customize my iPad with me. But on here, as you can see, I have my books app, which, you know, comes with Apple. And this I actually recently started to use. I have a book that I'm reading that I read back in high school that I remember loving, so I'm reading it again. But as far as, let's see, so these are all of the books that I have in my library. It says 24 books, 31 items. So I think it's actually 31 books that I want to read. But I'm just gonna do a little scroll. The first Colin Hoover book I'm gonna start with. But just do a little bit more scrolling. Other books that I have in here. But part of me thinks that I should have started with Beach Read like a long time ago. That was like when it first came out that everyone was reading it. But I mean, everyone still says it's really good, so it's still on my list to read. But right now I'm reading a book called Undead by Kirsty McKay. It's really good. I love that book. Anyway, so other than the books app, I have Etsy, Discover, PNC, YouTube, Netflix, Pinterest, Apple Fitness, Procreate, and Find My. And then these 2 widgets are just pictures or large images. You saw that we make them earlier. And then this is, like I said, this is a widget from the Clock Plus app. And then this is just a widget from Widgetsmith. But as far as the stacks, I think this one is stacked. Yeah, so this one is stacked with batteries, and then it changes to the affirmations, and this one's just, oh no, this one is stacked too. So this one is an image and it's also Spotify. And then the moon down here is the moon. So it rotates by itself. I think smart rotation is on for this one as well, but it's stacked, yep. Okay, and that is all. So this is what my screen finally looks like. This is what we're gonna stick with, and I love it. So other than that, I will probably come out with a MacBook customization video, which I'll probably do the same thing. So stay tuned for that. Like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notification bell so you can see every new video that I post. If you enjoy this video, let me know. Other than that, I think that's it for this video. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Bye!